Hello there, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday morning. It is episode 431. It is the 1st of May. And today we are reviewing a book called Happy, Sexy Millionaire by Steven Bartlett. Can I just give a shout out to Marcus? Marcus is in my mastermind, and he was reading the same book at the same time. He actually messaged me and said, Dean, check this book out. This book is awesome. I was like, mate, I'm already reading it. I'm reading it at the same time. And do you know what? I'm first going to start by saying, Steven Bartlett, I dislike you. And the reason I dislike you, it's a good reason, by the way, I feel real mean. It's a good reason, is because on this book, I love to go for a run while reading the book because then I can just immerse it and I'd have to take too many notes. But Steven Bartlett, you ruined my run every single morning because I had to stop so many times and take so many notes. It was goddamn frustrating. And so basically, to sum it up, guys, you have to read this book. Steven is one of the most intelligent people I have ever come across. He's articulate and he's goddamn well sexy. Let's just put it out there. He's got a six-pack and everything. But he comes to this country and there's a story of him actually in a takeaway in a restaurant, looking down the back of arms and stuff and finding money. I think I found about 11 quid. And that was one of his happiest days of his life because until then he had no money whatsoever. And then when he sold his business, he actually said that he felt an empty feeling. He never actually felt as happy as he did when he found that £11. And it's the hierarchy of needs, etc. And it's just a really interesting story because people think that you will be happy if you're rich. I'll be happy when, but you won't be. Happiness isn't from what you get or what you achieve. It's within. It's who you are. And so never ever say, by the way, I'm guilty of this all the time. I'll be happy when. When what? But when's an awful long time. So it's a great book. And please, I'm pleading you, please read this book. Happy, Sexy Millionaire. Obviously, it's on Audible because otherwise I can't read it. I get asked to read so many books. So many people now get in contact with me and say, can you read this book? Can you do a review of it? Blah, 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 blah. And I say, is it on Audible? That's the first and foremost. And if it's not, I can't read it. I can't read it. Dan Bradbury, one of my probably the biggest mentor I've got in my life right now. I haven't read his second book because it's not on Audible. Dan Bradbury, you won't be listening to this, but if you are, put it on goddamn Audible. You keep telling me you're going to do it. Self-storage books, they're not on Audible. Get them on Audible and I can read them. So anyway, yeah, it is on Audible, guys. Okay, I'm going to read you some of my takeaways. Holy shit, there's absolutely loads. So the more you get, the more you want. That is so, so true in life. I said that I'd be amazingly happy if I got this house, if I could have this house. When I got the house, I said I'll be happy when I got the man cave. Got the man cave? I'll be happy when I turn the roof into I want to turn the roof of the man cave into this, of some fields. Nobody can see it. It's sun all day long. And I want to turn it into a decking area where I can sit and have a hot tub and stuff. And then I'll be happy when the football pitch comes. The football pitch comes, by the way, on Monday. Can't wait for that. Or Tuesday, sorry, because it's bank holiday Monday. I'll be. I mean, where do I get off? I would be happy when what? I got the house, but then so the more you get, the more you want. That's one of the biggest takeaways. When you earn over a certain level of income, you become less happy, and that level is $79,000. So around about 60-ish thousand pounds in English money, in pounds. Mind you, I don't know why I'm saying pounds because most of my people listening to this are from America, from the good old US of A. And so $79,000. Anything over that's apparently the Goldilocks zone. Anything over that, you get less happy. Anything below that, you're less happy. And it's interesting because at that level, you can do anything you want to do, I suppose, or to a certain extent, and you don't have any money worries. But after that, then it's interesting. You can only juggle 14 balls at a time. The world record, that's a world record. You can only juggle 14 balls at a time. But it's also a metaphor for life as well. You have to choose your balls wisely. Scientists believe that we can't juggle more than 14 balls because of the shape of our hands, how big they are. But it's also a metaphor for our life. We can't juggle more than 14 balls. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, and there's exactly the same as life. So you've got to be careful how many balls you are juggling and choose them wisely, my friends. A six-pack, and I'm reading this again for the first time in a long time. Six-pack, and you can't have a six-pack and eat ice cream every single day. You just can't have both. So the fact that you can't makes the ice cream more special. Oh, that's so, yeah, let me explain that better. So he's saying if you want a six pack, you can't have ice cream every single day. But if you ate ice cream every single day, guess what? You wouldn't appreciate it. The fact you're not allowed it makes it more special and more desirable, because if you ate it, then you couldn't have it every single day. To appreciate things, you have to absorb, you have to abscond from them. Oh yeah, I love that. To appreciate things, you have to abscond from them. We get something new, the shiny new toy, we appreciate it, but then the excitement and appreciation wears off and we find something else. So to appreciate something, we need to abscond from it. I'm pronouncing it all wrong, I know. It's like, for me, I love a drink of alcohol, but if I have it every single day, guess what? It becomes less special. Exactly like the ice cream metaphor before that. There is no better exercise in life than picking somebody else up. There is no better exercise than looking down and picking someone else up. Yeah, so that's the best exercise in life, he says. Great. Oh, I'm going to do a full episode on this one. Gaining career capital is so important. Career capital is everything. It puts you in a better position to make a difference to your future career. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that one there because I'm going to do a whole episode on that one. So I'm going to copy and paste it and put it out there because I don't want to ruin it when I do a whole episode on it. So that'll be coming up in the next 3 weeks or so. You won't notice the efforts of your hard work today or tomorrow or next month or maybe even next year, but you will see today's hard work pay off in 10 years. And that is, my friends, why people don't work hard. They don't work hard on themselves, because if you saw instant results, you would do it. But that's why most people don't get the results they're looking for. It's why that we haven't all got the body. And I'm not saying I'm better than this, obviously not. Gym, you don't see the results straight away as soon as you go to the gym. That effort doesn't materialize for a long time. And so therefore, most people don't have the willpower to keep going. And so, but if you carry on going, keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep going down that path, you will, I guarantee you, see the results. But most people don't get to that point because they quit before then. Let's have a look. If you take control and responsibility for what's going in your, oh, yes, I remember this. Yes. If you take control and responsibility for what's happening to you, it's called internal locus control. If you don't take control of what's happening to you, you blame others. That's called external locus control. If you believe you hold the keys to your own fate, you are more likely to make the changes needed to have positive outcomes. Science has proved if you have internal locus control, you are more likely to be happy and reach your goals. That is how important taking responsibility is. So, when you think that you're the reason for everything that happens to you, good and bad, extreme ownership, Jacko Willink calls it, then that is called, I'll make sure, internal locus control. That is absolutely fantastic. I'll do a full episode on this one as well because I think it's so important. External locus control is when you blame other people. You will be more happy if you have internal locus control. Please note, I put here, most people aren't one word or the other. Most people sit somewhere in the middle. Don't take locus control for your wins. Take it for your losses as well. So don't take responsibility just for your wins. You must take responsibility for your losses. What could you have done more in that situation? I love it. Skill stacking. Again, I'm going to do a full episode on skill stacking because I think it deserves it. It's basically about looking at what you can improve. For example, for me, for self-storage, skill stacking, I know that if I learn pay-per-click advertising, it will help me in the business. I'm stacking my skills. And I can't get into it too much because it'll take up too long. But yeah, it's a great, I love that. We have only so many chips. Oh, it's a goodie as well. My dad takes piss out of me all the time now. Oh, Dean, get this. Oh, it's a goodie. Dean, I've got a goodie for you. Oh, it's a goodie. And I'm like, oh, Dad. And everybody in the family absolutely wets themselves. My mum was laughing that hard that she was like, Robert, stop, I'm going to wee myself. Robert, please stop. Ooh, my dad goes, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Anyway, if that's what I really sound like, I apologize. I can't believe it. People, listen. We only have so many chips. Picture your life as a sand timer. Oh, this is morbid. It's with you. If you picture it, it's with you everywhere you go, and it's running out. You would only you would spend time differently if you had that timer with you all the time. How deep? Sorry, how would the person you want to become spend their time today? That's what you got to ask yourself. How would the person you want to become spend their time today? Depend, protect, and save your time. Every time I do something, I picture my dad going, oh. So I'm gonna do a full episode on that one. Basically, as you can tell, I love this book. It's not for me to tell you every single little takeaway. It's to get across how well written and such a motivating book this is. You should get it, basically. All right, my friends, tomorrow we are talking. Oh, it's a Nike ad campaign. Oh, it is terrific, absolutely terrific. I've already recorded that one. All right, my friends, thank you so much. I love and I appreciate you, and I will see you later. Bye bye.